there is actually this showcase that will be happening, and I'm more excited about that one. Why? Now, we complain so much about fuel prices, and the fuel is so expensive, and I can't do it again. Oh, my God, oh, my God. Worry no more. Let's charge our cars. See, you're at home. All you have to do is you just plug it. You see how we plug our phones and we charge it? Yes, that's how we are charging cars now. It's all about the electric vehicles. And today I'm here with Ashie Galloway, who is the CEO of DRIVE EVGH Ghana. Hi, Ashie.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It's good to have you
me
here.
on.
You're welcome. And, you know, I was asking you a few questions behind the scenes before we even came on air, because I'm that interested. Like, I'm tired of buying fuel.
Yes,
you know,
expensive, isn't it?
It's too expensive. Like, I go, today is this much, and then the next day goes up. So tell us more about electric cars.
So let me start with my company,
yes,
DRIVE EVGH. We're a company that's coming to Ghana, and we're pushing the mantra for the adoption of electric cars in Ghana. Electric cars are actually better to drive, easier to drive, quiet, smoother, and they're really good on your pocket because all you need is just electricity and you can charge. You can charge it at home, you can charge at the charge station, and they're quite convenient. So you go to bed, you plug it in, you wake up in the morning, it's fully charged.
Wow.
And some of the cars, one charge, you can drive them for 570 kilometers, and that will cost you 200 cedis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
So like one of the cars we have, 200 cedis, you can actually drive it to Kumasi and almost back to Accra for 200 cedis. And it's not just a car, it's a very flashy car.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, you know, again, people complain about these power outages and the cost of electricity. So somebody at home will be saying to themselves, hey, if I buy this car, my electricity tariff will go up.
Yes, you will be using power to charge the car.
But not that much.
But when you
right?
compare that to what you'll be using on petrol, it will be a whole lot less. And if you have solar like I do, you're actually paying zero for your moving around in your car. So some of our customers, including myself, we have solar at home, so we charge it from the sun. We don't even pay for that, so automatically you're zeroing on your petrol cost.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm quite interested in it. And again, you know, another thing that people will be asking is the type of cars. Is it just one particular brand we're dealing with, or there are different brands we deal with?
No, with DRIVE EVGH, we are dealing with a whole plethora of cars.
Okay.
We have different brands. We have the BYDs, we have the Xpengs,
okay.
we have the Dongfens, we have the Netters, and then there are more coming on.
And they're all posh vehicles you're mentioning.
Mostly, yes.
Yeah.
All very posh, all very nice. People should just come over, come see what we have. They would love it.
How long have you been in Ghana?
We've been in Ghana for just 3 months.
Okay.
From setup to actually launching our cars, putting them on the roads, putting them on the market. It's just been 3 months.
How's the market been so far?
Surprisingly, people are interested, people are keen. They know about it, but they're not sure.
Okay.
So we're now sensitizing them, explaining how it works. Like some people are like, how do you charge it? Like, you can charge it at home. You don't even need to go anywhere. You can just get a charger, put it in your home, and then you charge it, and that's it.
So the car comes with a charger?
Yes, some of the cars come with chargers, not all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the chargers, are they bulky or they are quite...
No, they're just little tiny devices. You just mount them on a wall, and that's it. You connect it to a 32-amp socket, and you're good.
Really?
Yes.
Just like that?
Yes.
Wow.
I think you guys should come over and do the proper documentary.
Yeah, we should. We should. So these cars are readily available as well?
They're readily available. Some of them you will have to place an order for it to be brought to you. It takes about 2 months to get them delivered.
Oh, okay. So depending on what you want?
Depending on what you want, yes.
But some of these cars even, I don't know, they're so flashy.
So that's the car I was telling you about.
Yeah.
It'll take you just 200 cedis to charge it, and you can drive it to Kumasi and almost get back to Accra. Actually, you can get back to Accra depending on how you drive.
200 cedis?
Yes.
To charge this car?
Fully.
Go to Kumasi and almost back?
It's 570 kilometers for a full charge. So when you charge it, you can drive it for 570 kilometers. From here to Kumasi, realistically, is between 250 to 280, depending on where you're going in Kumasi. So realistically, this car can drive you there and back.
You know, sometimes you are driving and we have so much traffic in Accra. So if you get to a point where you start getting low battery, what do? You have to find...
So the good thing about electric cars is that in traffic, it doesn't consume any power. Realistically, in traffic...
You know that fuel consumes more in traffic?
Yes. Fortunately, for electric, that doesn't really happen. Because what happens is the only consumption is when the car is rolling. And the cars have what we call regenerative braking. As you drive, you brake, you're generating power. So the power you consume from your air conditioner and stuff is actually generated as you drive. So realistically, standing in traffic doesn't cost you anything.
Using full AC doesn't cost anything?
It doesn't cost you anything. Because you get all the power back from regenerative braking.
Wow.
Because that's minimal power compared to what you use to drive the car.
Please put your number out for those people watching and definitely.
You can call us on 0599 799 191, or you can visit us on www.drivevgh.com. I wish I had the social media ones, but I don't have
Yeah, but don't worry at all. So I know that there are companies that are watching and probably they are looking at purchasing some for their workers and all.
What we're actually looking is for the corporates, because the corporates are the people who are trying to save more money. They have very huge bills on petrol.
Yeah.
And they also have huge bills on maintenance. They are the guys that we can save them a lot of money if they go to electrics. Because then they can have a fleet, they can have a solar system, they can zero in on their electricity bill. And there's nothing like somebody stealing petrol, because you can't steal electricity. So this is really, really good for the corporates on savings on maintenance. Another good thing about EVs is maintenance is like low, because you don't have to change oil, you don't have to change plugs, you don't have to change filters, you don't have to do any of that.
Wait, we don't have to change oil?
No.
You don't change filter?
No. You don't change plugs?
You don't change plugs?
No. So that's savings on its own, because I'm sure your car, every 3 months, you have to go and change your oil.
I have to go and change my oil,
You don't do that with electric cars, because there's none of that in there. The car has only 3 parts: a battery, a computer, and the electricals, and that's it. So there's very minimal. The only thing you have to do from time
So you don't do the servicing that we
you
say?
do regular checkups.
You know our servicing, when we talk about servicing, is like you're changing your oil, changing your plug.
There's none of that. What we do for you is just, you bring your car in regularly, we just check it, clean the batteries, make sure there's no dust going into any of your electronic components, run a diagnostic, and that's it. And we'll do that maybe every 10,000 kilometers.
Every 10,000 kilometers?
Yes.
Okay, so if average, how many months is that?
Depends on your drive, how far you drive.
Okay.
So if you're a heavy driver, you drive every day, you clock up 10,000, averaging in about 3 months. But if you're just work to home, that would be like 5 or 6 months.
All right. And all you do is you just check it to see?
We just check it. We do what we call tire rotations and wheel balancing, just to make sure your tires are balanced. And the cars are quite heavy. So what we advise is that after every 10,000 kilometers, you have to bring it in, then we swap your tires around.
Ah.
Just to make sure that you have good tires all the time.
Okay.
And then we'll do wheel balancing, and that's it.
No clutch issues?
No.
Wow, I'm so interested in it. And I know there are so many companies that are watching this morning. And I'll urge you as a company owner, as a business owner, corporate bodies, this is for you. I think this has come to save you, because there's nothing to go wrong with this. That's what I'll say. There's nothing. Charlie, this is something else. And so if you come to the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair, they will be there. What are we offering on that
We're
day?
offering,
or these
the
days?
cars are going to be there, and then we'll be introducing people to everything we do.
Okay.
Because right now we're talking just about cars, but that's not all we do.
All right.
So we're a sustainable company. So what we try to do is pushing sustainability, what we can do for the environment, saving carbons in the environment. So we actually started out as a solar company. So we have a solar company. We now have the electric car company.
Okay.
And now we're also forming a charge network. So we'll be setting up charge stations all over the country so people can charge their cars wherever they are. So all of that is stuff that we're doing in a very short amount of time to make sure that people can believe and tap into this electric car movement. Because it's a movement. It's blowing up in the East. If you go to Asia, they solve their carbon issues based on electric cars. In Europe, it's a very big thing as well. So I think it's about time we pick it up in Ghana and run with it.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And so are they going to experience some discounts, the people that will come to your
Of
stand?
course, of course. We'll be running discounts, and we're going to be running a promo for people who want to buy cars now. Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. So I know corporate bodies are watching. I know individuals who can afford it are watching as well. One particular, group of people or businessmen that will definitely need us are the commercial drivers, the Yangos, the Ubers, the Bolts, and those people. Now, this will come in very handy for them. Do you have small vehicles that they can actually use?
We have the actual car for those guys.
Okay.
Those are like 40 kilowatt cars that you can charge at 50 cities for a whole day. So a typical Uber driver drives and spends 250, 350. But the guys who have bought the electric cars and are using it are charging their cars for about 50 cities a day.
Oh, wow.
So that's a 200 city savings. So it's ideal for the Uber guys.
Wow.
Yes, it's really, really ideal for them, and we have those cars available as well.
Nice. All right, so we can't wait to see you at the Joy Prime Made in Ghana.
We will be there.
Yeah.
In flesh.
In flesh.
And with cars.
And with cars.
Yeah.
I like that. Before you go, anything you want to say?
Electric cars. It's not just about the cars, it's about the environment. We're trying to push sustainability. We all have to do our little bit to help the environment. ECG is doing their bit, everybody's doing it. We are also trying to do our bit. So we need to stop putting carbons in the air by driving electric cars. And with Drive EV, you're guaranteed to have good service, premium service, from power supply to cars to whatever you need.
Thank you so much for being here.
Always a pleasure.
And his name is Ashie Galloway, and he is the CEO for Drive EV Ghana. And of course, they will be at the Joy Prime Made in Ghana Fair, which is happening from the 14th to the 17th. I cannot wait to see you. We'll take a quick break on this note. We have other conversations coming your way. Do stay.
Nice one.